Moyers is a company that is established called Moyers Learning Systems, and it's established for people that are non-traditional learners, for people that are struggling to learn and remember. They don't do very well with information processing, either listening, reading, writing, or speaking. And we have developed systems that can correct the deficits and correct the thinking processes that aren't working for them. We can change the way they think and remember when they're trying to learn and perform. You have to put this on first.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. My bad.
Then it won't be loud.
We adopted him when he was 3 years old. And he had been in 9 different homes. We were his 9th home. So he had been through a lot.
And then bring your body forward. Okay, chair back a little more.
He wasn't really able to make friends. He would talk nonstop in a really loud voice, and people that would be trying to talk with him for any length of time, when they left him, it was almost like they were covering the ears, like their ears hurt because there was so much information coming at them.
The way we were made naturally, our auditory system is supposed to be our lead captain. And if that's a strong link in our chain of life and learning, then we're going to go forward. If we don't have that basic first connection, it's going to impact us all the way down the road as far as our personal potential is concerned. Jonathan, our eyes are going to work. That's right. We need a 30-degree angle there.
Normally I have an eye like here.
Okay, it should be down, if you can do it down.
Okay.
He was diagnosed with ADHD, post-traumatic stress syndrome, and disordered childhood not specified. And one doctor also felt like he was high-level Asperger's.
The biggest disservice we've done ourselves is attention deficit disorder, because so many children are misdiagnosed. And in order to diagnose attention deficit disorder, the diagnosis needs to rule out learning, thinking, processing delays. It needs to rule out anxiety. It needs to rule out depression. And then we can look at, and you also have to rule out poor nutrition. And so if you're just trying to make attention, the label and the cause will be wrong most of the time. So let's take off our headset. And you can just set it over here.
When I got in touch with Gail and she started teaching me about learning ears, I really noticed a really huge difference in Jonathan within about 6 weeks, which is the fastest that I've ever had any kind of progress in any other program.
We all learn because we have good listening skills, and then we develop good language skills, and then we develop good communication skills, resulting in good independent learning skills. It's a hierarchy. So if we're not getting good listening skills, then the language falls below. You'll frequently hear the mom say, well, he was a late talker, or we couldn't understand him when he started to talk. And then that lags behind. You'll notice the body coordination and the motor movement is delayed, or the speech will be delayed. Or they'll work hard and they'll be really good at memorizing, but they don't understand what they're learning. They can't apply it to a new and novel situation. Learning Ears trains the system to respond to a wider frequency of sound, to get into the higher harmonics. The music that we actually use in Learning Ears is engineered to stimulate the system from the very, very lowest levels of sound up into 20,000 hertz. So we have to use specialized headphones so that they will be responsive to the details recorded in this specialized music. And Jonathan is he's 3/4 of the way through the Learning Ears training. He hasn't even finished it yet. He's reading independently and comprehending. He's writing at a level that is very advanced for a 9th grader. He's writing poetry. He's getting a sense of self. He's able to respond to parental input on his behavior. He actually literally was labeled autistic and was autistic from the age of 3 up, probably before that. And he, you never would give him an autism label now. That's the last label you'd give him. He's connected socially, he's connected verbally, communicatively, and he's functioning in school, and he's working as an independent learner.
It used to be, I didn't really care. I just floated through life. I was just a little floater going around. And I didn't feel important, but now I feel more important and I want to improve myself. Like I used to didn't want to improve myself. I was just like whatever. But now I do, and I'm just really, really happy now, and I try and strive to do better.
Check it again. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Does that change?
Yes.
Can you tell how?
It's a little blocked, and it's sort of like spreading this out.
All right, what happens is this is called hand mic reading. So we're going to read like this because the music that you've been using to train your listening system has a thing called filtering in it. You notice how sometimes the low tones are not there anymore? So when I put my hand up like this, it takes away some of the low tones in my voice. So it makes my ear listen better. It trains my ear to listen better. We can improve listening just by listening. If we have these specialized sound programs and we do the listening, things get better. But when we can take what the ear can hear now, we boost that up, the ear hears better, the brain understands more, the brain gets it. Then if we connect the ear and the voice in a training method, which takes 12 weeks, the whole system takes 20 weeks, but the ear-voice training takes 12 weeks. And if we can do that with a student, we can then get their voice holding on to the new harmonics that the ear is now hearing. So simply put, we first train the ear to take in sound better, and then the ear trains the voice to produce voice and sound better. So speech improves, reading improves, comprehension just jumps up. But that ear-voice connection is everything about who we are. You'll have a student say, I have never heard myself before. So when we come to the end of a sentence, now if I'm asking a question, how are you? I want the voice to go, I am fine. Say that.
I am fine.
That's a good ending voice. Okay, try it. See if you can put that ending voice right on here. Sit tall, please.
A lot can be done to respect, protect, and stimulate listening from pregnancy to old age.
Perfect. Will you practice that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next time I see you, we'll do a checkup. Good job.